Hi guys, today is February 5th, 2020, and here are your market movers and my picks for long and short term. And before we continue, just subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and also hit me with some comments because I love to hear from you about this stocks in this video and other stocks that you might be interested in. Okay, let's start. Let's start with Tesla, of course. Tesla is in the news pretty much the whole day because stock went pretty much parabolic yesterday again. We're up about close to 170 points yesterday, close to $1,000, and I think it's already pushing my envelope because it's trading at extremely high valuation. Tesla always trades at a very high valuation, but this is too fast, too high. And I was telling you yesterday that I'm not buying this craze and that rise yesterday. Okay, so this morning it's down pre-market. I think like $32. Well, first of all, they said that the Tesla Model 3 that's coming out of the Shanghai factory are going to be some of the models will be delayed due to coronavirus. And also another analyst, Concord analyst, came out and downgraded Tesla from buy to hold. But I don't pay attention to analysts. They always came out and said that Tesla is wholesale, whatever. But the stock is at $858 today. Okay, so but in general, this is too high. Wait for a little bit of a better entry. If it's closer to 800, I would start getting interested in this stock. Okay, next stock on the heels of Tesla is completely opposite, Ford. Okay, Ford reported really bad numbers in my mind. Actually, reported 12 cents versus 15 cents, slightly down on revenue, and in my book, Ford is a sell. Even here, even though it's pretty low, but I think Ford is a sell even here. Okay, Disney reported. Came out with a slightly lower revenue and good numbers. But what Street liked the most is the number of subscribers for their streaming business, close to 28 million, and they uploaded this. Sending shares a little bit higher, even though it was lower yesterday after they reported. But I think I don't know. It's going to be flat probably the whole day. But Disney is always a good buy, and they are always coming out with good reports. I think even though their theme park are closed in China, but things are going to get better, and their subscriber numbers, and the fact that they will be doing the same thing in Europe. They're planning to do the same thing, opening their streaming business in Europe. This is a good start to own long term. Snap reported numbers. Snap reported not so good numbers, even though I like the growth on the subscriber growth or active user growth. Actually, but they didn't monetize those users as much as, for example, Facebook. Facebook monetizes users 3 times more than Snap. Granted that Facebook has a different audience, Snap has a very young audience, but still they can do much better job in monetizing it. The stock is going to be under pressure the whole day. Maybe if it goes down a little bit more, I would be interested in the stock. Okay, so the Chinese stocks are in focus this morning. For example, Luckin Coffee is up a lot pre-market. As you know, yesterday it was upgraded by analysts, and I think it's a decent buy on the weakness, Luckin Coffee, because people think that the coronavirus scare will be over soon, and they're starting to buy Chinese stocks, Luckin Coffee and NIO. NIO is also up pre-market, not a lot, but a little bit. Speaking of coronavirus, there was a rumor that there was a known vaccine for coronavirus. The vaccine was developed for coronavirus, but World Health Organization spokeswoman came out and said that it's not true, and there is no known vaccine for this disease so far. But nevertheless, some of the coronavirus treating companies are higher this morning. The one that I like the most is MRNA, Moderna. And Moderna is, I think, they have received the a number of grants from the governments, and also they have a very good balance sheet, and they're very close to developing a vaccine for this coronavirus disease. Okay, so I would be interested in Moderna on a pullback. Okay, so also I have to say that TTM Tata Motors is up on this report. It's a very interesting stock. It could be a great opportunity to get in, actually lower for Tata Motors. Okay, symbol TTM. Okay. So also MTCH Match Group reported not so hot numbers, actually lower revenue. I didn't like the report very much, so it's going to be flat as things opening lower. I'm not interested in the stock because on the heels of this report. Okay, let it trade a little bit. So another company that I like is called Unum Group. Reported pretty good numbers, and they're not trading too high, and they're opening higher, and could be a good pickup here, actually. UNM symbol. Okay, so Nike reported, NKE, that they're closing half of their stores in China due to coronavirus, and this stock is down pre-market, but could be a buy on a weakness because Nike is a very solid company, reported really good numbers, so if it's down too much, I would be interested. Okay, but on the opposite side, Macy's are closing 125 stores, laying off 2,000 employees, but that was known before. Okay, so they said on their conference calls that they will do that, so that they will close their unprofitable stores and cut some fat. So unfortunately, laying off the employees, the Wall Street calls this cutting fat. Unfortunately, I don't like that, but that's what it is. Okay, so this stock, surprisingly for some, but not surprisingly for me, is up pre-market because they're doing that. Okay, so but they have a very high dividend. That's the only thing that I am interested in Macy's, but I wouldn't buy the stock even after these news. Okay, so GILD, which is Gilead, they were in the news lately because they were reporting that their remdesivir vaccine, HIV vaccine, were helping some patients. And but again, they don't have a very deep pipeline, and they don't have a lot of catalysts. And again, they reported not so hot numbers this morning, so the stock is down pre-market. Okay. But what I like is the company called Pinterest. So Pinterest was upgraded this morning by Loop Capital, saying with a price target of $29, and saying there's a tremendous opportunity to get in on the stock. And I would be interested in Pins because it's a quiet company compared to like Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat, but they're actually making a lot of progress with active users and whatnot. Okay, so that's the wrap for the day, and the market is up a lot because of the rumor that the treatment for coronavirus was found, and also that the job number report came in very hot. And that's it, guys. Happy trading, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the like button, and I'll see you tomorrow.